Right guys, welcome back to another wrestling review. I watched Raw the other night there and I didn't think it could get much worse, but then Tuesday Night Smackdown had to come up and prove me wrong, as Chris Benoit would say. Prove me wrong.
Wrong.
I didn't kill my family, prove me wrong. Well,
You
Smackdown
should've.
almost killed me tonight because I felt like committing suicide during it. But anyway, we're going to go through the show here. The last Raw review we did was like 40 minutes long. Fuck me, this is going to be
This
hopefully
is going
cut
to
in
be
half.
about 4, hopefully, because I mean, the show is just shit, and it kicks off with the worst world champion. I mean, probably the worst champion on the current roster. The guy is pish. He's definitely the worst world champion of all time, Kofi Kingston, and I'm bored. I mean, see a world champ that comes out winging pancakes into the crowd when you had Austin drinking Budweiser. That says it alone. Why he's the shittest. People say Jinder Mahal was worse. On what planet? Mahal looks the part. This guy looks like nothing. This looks like the kind of guy that would be serving you at an ice cream parlour. I mean, he's just pish. Want to continue on, big man?
He's probably the type of loser to fucking have his pancakes plain as well. No butter, no syrup, fuck all, just plain, like the boring bastard that he is.
He's the worst out of the three, like, and he's the champ. Oh, cause he's from Ghana. Oh.
This was one of Kofi Kingston's better promos. It was fucking dog shit.
And what's that tell you?
But I mean, I've definitely heard him cut worse. Then Orton appears on the big screen. Called him a bit stupid 25 times. Don't think it was really necessary a couple of times. I mean, 3 or 4 maybe. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You know what I mean? You don't have to go stupid, 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 and fucking. As if someone had Orton on loop. Anyway, calls him stupid, and then he reveals that he had a fan mail, and the guy in the fan mail's telling Orton that he's making his dad cry and all this. Please stop being mean to him. Orton reveals that the fan mail was indeed sent by Kofi's son, and then Orton reveals he's staying in the same hotel as Kofi's family, and that he's going to go and pay them a visit right now. To me, this would have been better if Orton was standing outside the actual hotel rather than backstage.
Yeah.
Then it would have been like there's nothing Kofi can do about it. But
why was he at SmackDown? Like, why didn't he do it from the hotel? You know what I mean? Like,
but obviously,
if he had this planned, which he did say he had this planned.
So since Orton, was backstage, obviously Kofi Kingston ran back. They got in a brawl even.
A brawl.
I mean,
a brawl.
How many times do you see these brawls right in WWE on a weekly basis? Well, there's 2 people fighting, whether it's 2 men, 2 women, and you've got the referees and like road agents and all that trying to, like break them up, but they're struggling and all this shit. And then it ends with one guy like doing a move or something, and then I mean, come on.
And are you trying to tell me Finlay couldn't bar Kofi Kingston 1-on-1, even if he is like 60? You know what I mean? Don't talk pish.
Yeah. Especially when it's like, you've got 6. Jesus. You've got like 6 or 7 of them. Like when there was 2, like when Sasha Banks and Natalia's fighting, and you know what I mean? You got like 5, 6 men, and they're incapable of breaking the 2 up.
It's pathetic.
Like, what kind of shite booking's this? But anyway, Orton drops Kofi Kingston on his head. Hopefully Kofi Kingston drops the title at Clash of Champions, and I mean, that was... It's not the worst ever segment, right, to start a show, but I mean, it's just bland, predictable. As soon as Orton said that about him going to the hotel and you see Kofi running back, you just know it's going to end up in a brawl.
My brother is
I think it would have been better. And it was like a one and done. This was the last you seen of Kofi Kingston on the show. I don't know if we're led to believe that the DDT, like, I don't know, knocked him out, or did he need to go to the hospital.
Is that like a DDT? Could it not have been like, I don't know, he
punt?
Fucking shot him in the head or something. You know what I mean? Took him off TV permanently because the guy's pish. Oh, I can't stand him, he's shit.
If they had Orton outside the hotel, could they not have had this like continue on throughout the night, and then maybe in like 20 minutes time it shows you like Orton going up the elevator or something like that, like searching down the corridor looking for Kofi's room, and then and then it shows you like, yeah, shows you like fucking Kofi arriving at the hotel, running up the stage. Do you know what I mean? Like they could have did some cool segments throughout the show at a hotel. You know what I mean? A different arena, something, a different
I know,
fucking
but
background.
how are you supposed to buy some guy that dresses up? You know what I mean? Multicoloured pancakes. Is hers in like 28 different buns and multicoloured as well. You know what I mean? Taking this serious. If a guy that says he's gonna like kill his family in a hotel, how are you supposed to take him serious showing up at a hotel? I mean, what car is he gonna show a bloody clown fan?
Well,
You
he's
know
a
what I mean?
fucking world champ, like, so I mean,
Aye, but he's pish.
someone's taking him serious.
Aye, well, my man's taking the race card serious, and that's all he's taking
Hey.
serious.
Anyway, not the worst opening segment, but I mean, it could have been so much fucking better. Right, moving on, we had
Mustafa Ali against Buddy Murphy in the King of the Ring. Thought this match was accidentally uploaded to SmackDown. I thought it was 205
live match.
Well, it is a 205 live match. Let's not get it wrong. Like it is,
I thought
but it's
they-
on SmackDown.
Thought they'd aired the Ring match or something by accident. And fucking this pre-tape pish came on, but nope. Apparently, I mean, I'm convinced both of these guys were on 205 not that long ago.
Yep.
But apparently they're both on SmackDown now. Ali wins. He advances into the next round of
Who
the King of the
cares?
Ring tournament.
I mean, am I supposed to mark out about this? You know what I mean?
Hey, up next.
We had Nakamura. We did have Nakamura, but Miz came out first of all. He wants his IC title back. He wants a shot at the guy who's absolute pish, can't string a sentence together without looking constipated. And then out comes Nakamura with his new speaker, Sami Zayn, who I hate. I hope he dies. Nakamura batters the Miz. Sami Zayn commentates over it. Probably did a better job than the commentary team itself, but that's not saying much, and that is it. There's not too much to say. Like, it's pish.
A miss
I want
sucks
to
in the
die.
face. Like, I mean, and he said that he made the Intercontinental Championship the most relevant championship in all of WWE. I mean, that Intercontinental Championship has never been more irrelevant than it is right now. So I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, how can he honestly look at how over
but even
the
it
IC?
was pish.
How can he look at how over the IC belt was in the fucking 80s and 90s, and then claim? No, he didn't mean that. He meant that the IC belt. He wants a shot at it, the belt, because Nakamura's got it, and he's saying it's the most relevant belt in all WWE because he made it the most relevant belt.
Was that what he meant? Alright, fair enough. Well, not fair
Yes.
enough. He's talking pish. I mean, when was the last time Nakamura was on TV? I mean, I don't watch it, like, so maybe he was on it last week. I'm pretty sure he wasn't, like,
Oh, goodness
so,
gracious.
you know, I'm pretty sure
I
he
don't know,
wasn't.
man. I think the Miz is talking pish. I would turn him heel, and I mean, Sammy. I mean, if we're going to get a talker, a translator, if they're going to get somebody to speak for Nakamura, could they not actually get someone that's good on the mic? Fucking hell. Jesus Christ!
I know. He looks like something out of Home Alone. He looks like one of the robbers out of that. Like a PG. This is like a remake of it, even though the movie was already PG, but pish version, a PC version. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, moving on. Right. Next, we did Bailey versus Lacey Evans, a SmackDown versus Raw person. Why? I don't know. Charlotte was looking on via ringside, didn't get involved. I didn't understand why they were doing this whole when Lacey Evans debuted, they were doing this gimmick where she used to walk to like halfway down the ramp and then walk back up. I didn't understand it, but then I seen her compete in the ring and then I kind of understood it a bit more. Fucking green shit, can't bump properly, doesn't look good in the ring. Bailey pish, one of the worst champs I've seen, boring.
Aye, but right,
And,
hold on, right? Was Bailey not on a match in Raw yesterday? I can't remember,
Yep.
even though we reviewed it. So yeah, she was against Nikki Cross, aye.
Yep.
So why is she in a feud with Nikki Cross, but now she's in a feud? Well, she's in a feud with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, but she's also in a feud with Charlotte on two different brands, even though she's a SmackDown champ. What fucking sense does
Fuck
that
knows,
make?
right? See this whole you're allowed
Wild
4
card?
people.
Even though it's about
Right,
27
should that
people.
Should that not be used for fucking good people? Like,
Yeah.
do we really need to see Bailey fucking twice in the space of 24 hours? I don't think so.
You're saying that should be used for
Don't you
good
see
people?
Bailey fuck-
Name me 4 good people on this current roster you'd like to see on both shows. I don't care enough to
I'm
want to
looking
see
for it.
anyone unless it's like Big John. But even then, he can just do what he wants because it's Big John. You know what I mean? So
Right, hold on. And it has to be people that I've seen on both Raw. They've had to be on both Raw and SmackDown. Right. Orton, Reigns, Bryan, and Strowman. I don't know. Fuck. Right, anyway, right, moving on.
next we
Bailey.
had.
Really?
Oh, right. Oh yeah. Who gives a shit, right? I don't, you don't, we don't. Who gives a flying banana? And talking about bananas, we have Randy Orton taking on Big E. This match probably came together because, well, I'm assuming it came together because Kofi got battered and Big E went, well, you know what? I'm a big spastic and I need to defend my brother.
I must have missed
Slapped
that
some
part of the
pancakes
show.
off his tits, you know what I mean? Well, that's probably what he did. Thank God, though, Orton battered them. And that is what we want to see.
Right,
Randy
Orton
Orton.
wins with help of the revival, and then at the end of the match,
They do a super
they start
RKO,
the,
which is a
the,
3D.
the treble team. Yeah, it was a fucking 3D. It's like
It's
a
a
double
3D with
flapjack
two
into an
midgets.
RKO. It's But I don't know, man. It's a Xavier Woods not at the arena tonight. Is Kofi Kingston still dead for that DDT backstage? Because I don't know why Big E would be getting battered by these three, and no one would, none of the New Day would come and help him. No, I only watch the clips on YouTube, so maybe I'm not getting the whole fucking story here, but did they mention throughout the show that Kofi was getting taken to hospital, or that Xavier Woods wouldn't be here tonight? Because I just don't know where was the New Day. Makes fucking no sense.
I think I think they might have took out Xavier Woods like last week, but I haven't watched the show for months, so for years. You know what I mean?
Is that Big E it now? Is that? I know what I mean.
I hope all three of them are wiped
off.
off. They're just
Face the
shit.
planet.
Aye.
Right, up next.
We had Chad Gable, Robert Roode's former tag team partner. We all dreamed of that tag team. Taking on Shelton Benjamin and King of the Ring, and Chad Gable wins. Now, why is it not Shelton Benjamin? I mean, see, you think of the ability that Shelton Benjamin has, and like what he did in Ruthless Aggression. Why is he not? Why was he not the first champ? Why is it Kofi Kingston? You know what I mean? You could take that they heard a promo like a couple of months ago where it was just Shelton Benjamin. What is Shelton Benjamin thinking? And he's just looking around the camera, and that's better than anything Kofi Kingston's done in his life, unless he hangs himself. So, like, why?
I mean, Kofi, Shelton Benjamin has a win over Triple H in his prime. Who the fuck's
when
got
Triple
that?
H lost to no one, like. Perfect Conor the
Didn't you see
Crusher,
Scott
like, but
Steiner
he's no
getting that
longer
fucking
here.
win, did you?
Conor the Crusher wouldn't be winning this King of the Ring. Shelton Benjamin can. He's still here, and Scott Steiner's been exiled, like, so.
Well, he's not winning it now, like, because Chad Gable wins this match and advances to the next round, so, aye. Fucking
Yep.
brilliant.
Then we have Elias sitting on the throne wearing a crown. Kevin Owens thinks it's a Burger King commercial. He thinks there's going to be free samples of the Whopper. Turns out it's not. He comes out, hits the stunner on Elias, right? And see this big fat spastic stun Owens stun. He's pish. I mean, see, there's people out there that think he's better than Austin, and I'm not taking the piss. I've read the comments of the clips, like, and if you think that, you need
Aye,
shots.
retarded people.
Aye, brain. I mean, see the fact he hits the stunner and his beer belly's like just flapping about. I'm like, oh, nah, I'd kill him. I'd kill him. I hate it.
Like, I mean, Kevin Owens got a 10 times bigger beer belly than Austin did. When Kevin Owens doesn't drink and Austin never stopped drinking beer.
Exactly. What the fuck does that
I mean,
tell you?
even when Austin, I mean, look at even when Austin retired. I mean, in 2003 when he came back, man, in like refereed matches and shit. Fucking belly was that big, and all he did was drink beer.
Look at Raw Reunion. That guy could still fucking go.
I think the most out of shape I've seen Austin is, I think it was a 2008 match between Batista and Taker for was it Cyber Sunday?
No, I think the worst was at Mania 32. He had a bit of a beer belly. And he's sitting there
yeah,
selling
that was
for
pretty
Rusev. And that was funny, like.
That's just something I'd never thought I'd say or hear someone else say. Austin sitting there selling for Rusev.
Yeah.
This
The League of Nations.
wasn't even fucking. This wasn't You know, fucking. This was pre-fucking undefeated tank Rusev. Like, you know what I mean? That's wasn't the. That's what I mean. This was jobber Rusev. You know what I mean? It wasn't the whole Russian undefeated. I must break you, Rusev. It was the pish version of
I
Rusev.
must break you. Anyway, though, R-Truth tries to get the pin on
Hold
Elias.
on, wait. Speaking
What?
of Rusev, I've just got no. I mean, they were on about the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I've got no faith that'll go anywhere. Because look at Rusev, right? This is a guy that fucking was undefeated, was over. You know what I mean, for WrestleMania in a tank. I mean, he could have been. He could have been like the next big heel. And you can argue that, you know what I mean, he should have went over John. He should have went over Cena, but even losing to Cena, there's no reason for you just to fuck. You know what I mean? It's not like when Undertaker lost his first match, he fucking turned into a jobber.
Yeah, I know, but he did.
But I'm pretty sure he lost to Cena, and then he lost about another 3-4 matches at the next couple of pay-per-views, like a flag match and all this shit. I don't know. I see, once you've buried a character, I don't think they can come back from it. Like,
Especially, I mean, the company's that dead. Even if you don't get buried, you're buried. You know what I mean? So,
can you name me a character that they've completely buried and then they brought them back to be stronger than they ever were? I'm not even completely buried, but like, say half buried. See when they started jobbing at Kane. See like the first like year after Kane unmasked. No, so see like probably heading into like the later 05, like, say like late 05, 06. You know when they start having like they put like Kane and then like the upper mid card and he started like losing match. I mean, he never bounced back for that.
no. I mean, you could say maybe Punk, like they kind of jobbed him it, but then, I mean, kind of used leverage and pipe bomb and good night. But right, talk about Punk. This is actually a bit intriguing. He could be appearing at All Out, and there'll be a fid in that. So go check that out. But anyway, Drake Maverick, is it Drake? Aye, Drake.
When it comes to SmackDown, I'm all it. I'm tuned it.
I'm
Fucking had enough.
I don't want to refuse this.
It's Drake Maverick, and he wins back his 24/7 title. So yeah, Kevin Owens barters Elias for some reason. Not too sure why.
Why wouldn't think right actually? Like, why wouldn't Owens pin Elias if they're in a feud?
Well,
Take his title off him.
He said backstage he doesn't want the hassle. He said he didn't want the hassle. Having the 24/7 title. He said he's got a wife, 2 kids, 3 dogs, 3 cats. He hasn't got enough time to be looking over his shoulder. This is what he actually said in a promo. He hasn't got enough time to be looking after his shoulder, looking over his shoulder, getting rolled up every 2 minutes. He basically just fucking buried the title. He said this title's not worth having. So.
Oh well, I can't disagree with that. But then we have Roman Reigns, the big dog, making his way down to the ring.
But I'll tell you what. Before we go on about Roman Reigns,
for fuck's sake,
if this title gets Drake Maverick and R-Truth some TV time, then I'm all for it. Because I think they're actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
It was
the best thing on Raw. I mean, looking here, it's the best thing here. So.
And I don't know, Drake Maverick, I didn't really like him as Rockstar Spud, but the guy's got something. I'll tell you that. I mean, not ripping the piss here, but I mean, he'd be a much better world champ than Kofi Kingston, even though he is about fucking 3 feet smaller than him. He has got like an actual charisma.
I think Rockstar Spud being world champ, but like Strowman is like his bodyguard and he keeps on flicking wins would be like great, but you know what I mean. You think so? Something like
world
that.
Champ, maybe give him.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. But my point is, if Kofi's world champ, why can't he be? Both got the same belt.
True, like. Or even what about Maverick hires? He could hire protection or something. Not quite like the APA, but what if he got himself like a bodyguard to protect him? You know, and the bodyguard stops people from beating him. for this title. They could do that for a while, you know, to stop staging all that shit.
Your controller disconnected,
Anyway,
you
moving
fat
on.
freak. Your controller. See you're a fucking waster now. I need to edit this out. Cheers. Seriously, like, donut.
Right, you ready?
Right, no, I'm doing it because right.
Right, on you go. Go ahead.
Anyway, though, Roman Reigns makes his way down the ramp, grabs a promo. The only actual star.
It's a promo.
Well, not the grabs. Fuck right, you did. You fucking did.
Right, yeah.
Fucking needs to grab a promo because he's pish. Fucking how to promo, please.
Right, you ready?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright, and then main event time. Roman Reigns comes down to the ring. He grabs the microphone and we're awaiting the apology that he apparently owes Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan. Ronan and Bryan are standing backstage. Bryan keeps saying all you have to do, Roman, is say 2 words, I am sorry. And I mean, this hasn't really been done. I don't know why they're trying to force an apology out of Roman. I mean, it's not something that gets done in wrestling all the time. You know, you're wrong about something, I apologise. Most times it's like, fuck, I was wrong. Who cares? But anyway, Bryan wants the apology, and Roman says, should I give him an apology? He tries to get the crowd involved. The crowd are fucking dead. They don't even want to be there.
Crowd are halfway fucking home, like. they see the ring crew preparing 205 Live. I'm like, fuck it.
No,
I want to go.
Like a shot. So the crowd aren't really responding. Then Reigns says, we're going to watch a video, and if I still owe you an apology after this video, I'll give you it. Something along those lines. And then the apology, the video airs, and it's showing Roman Reigns a couple weeks ago getting the scaffolding or whatever it was, the structure backstage pushed on him. Yeah, it looked very phony. I mean, see with the money WWE's got, right, and the cameras they've got, are you telling me that they couldn't produce something better than this?
Yeah, like see the way he got hit with the car? Like, it wasn't done perfect, but see this? Like, it shows you it fall, and then Reigns like, oh, he looks up, oh, and then next minute pans, he's lying on the fucking deck. I mean, like,
but see, I mean, this is something that you'd expect to see on a movie on like the Sci-Fi Channel or something like in Shark.
Straight to DVD. Pish.
A fucking Seagal movie would have a better fucking, you know.
Seagal wouldn't have fell. He had a karate chop that like the edge of his hands is serrated blade. You know what I mean? The metal would just would have fucking flung apart.
So anyway, the structure falls on top of Reigns, and then we see a guy with a hood in the background who obviously pushed the structure, ginger beard, walking away, and then it cuts back to Daniel Bryan. He appears to be shocked at this because obviously the guy looked like Ronan, and he starts slapping Ronan, calling him a liar, saying you lied, and tells Ronan to go out of here. Right, Steve, what's the problem with this?
Last week, they had a lookalike. They looked like Luke Harper as Rowan. Now, if that's last week, now why is this week Daniel Bryan slapping Eric Rowan? Because the guy looks like Rowan, even though there's no proof he's got his hood up. So, for how can they go last week, they a lookalike, and this week, the lookalike's just out the window?
It's pretty much
what's
like
the logic in that?
They got the weeks mixed up. They've aired the wrong week.
Like, see the way Brian's see the way he's demanding an apology? That's as if I want an apology because the guy looked like Rowan and you mistook him. Am I correct? So, what, you know what I mean? That's why he wanted an apology. Like, you're accusing us of planning this attack because of the lookalike.
Yeah, but then he sees another guy that looks a bit like Ronan. No proof that it's Ronan. Could be the lookalike. But Daniel Bryan's 100% certain it's fucking Ronan. I mean, where's the logic in this? It should have been... this should have been last week, where they seen the camera, they seen the guy that looked like Ronan, they all thought it was Ronan. Daniel Bryan starts slapping him. Roman Reigns spears Daniel Bryan. And then the week later, Daniel Bryan's like, there's been...
Rowan's proved to me,
investigation, something's came up, blah, blah, blah. He says to Reigns, I've got something to show you. He takes on backstage, unhoods someone, and it's a guy that looks like Ronan, and then you're going, well, that's the guy you seen last week in the video. That's the guy you mistook as Eric Ronan. But they did it the opposite way about. Well, I just don't fucking get it, man. I don't get it. I mean, what was, see the guy they seen this week in the video? Why didn't Reigns think, oh, but that's probably the guy that looks like Ronan for last week? Or why didn't Daniel Bryan go, I'm sure I already showed you that guy last week, it's the guy that looks like Ronan? I mean, unless they've got all this shit pre-taped, I don't know, man. But then again, they had Roman Reigns out in the ring, so they couldn't really have it pre-taped. But I mean, it's as if they got it mixed up.
I'll tell you,
how can you fuck something up so bad?
This is one of the worst thing. I mean, on it, it's as if I read on No DQ that Dave Meltzer said that McMahon had completely rewritten this show like half an hour before it happened. No, I think
McMahon's also taking nothing.
They forgot about something. They completely fucked it up.
What do you think about it? See if McMahon's always rewriting these shows like half an hour, right? Before, is he taking into account what happened like last week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago?
That's the thing. I mean, what, the guy's like 74, 5, right? I'm not saying he's got fucking Alzheimer's, but I mean, you would be a bit forgetful. I mean, is he supposed to remember? I mean, I know this is like a pretty major storyline, which is like, I mean, it is. But
I'll be honest. See this rest. I think it's a young. See people that are like, oh, bring Vince Russo back. Vince Russo, 59 years old. I don't. To me, it's like a young man's game. I don't see how a 59-year-old's gonna. But I guess 59 in 2019, 59 is still young, like. But I don't see how Vince McMahon on his own can be fucking, rewriting entire shows half an hour before they start, and he's taking every single fucking storyline or every single, feud into consideration while he's rewriting it half an hour before.
Exactly, he can't be. And someone sure, I mean, maybe someone did tell him, hold on here, this makes no sense. We did this last week, and then he's like, well, I'm the big man, I'm Finn, I'm FKM, Voodoo Kin Mafia. You know what I mean? I'm not taking shit from you, so go fuck yourself.
That's the doubt. See, like the likes of Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan must be shitebags, because I mean, if this had happened back in the day and he'd have handed Austin this, Austin would have went, no, last week we did this, if I do this, it's going to make me look like a jackass.
I know what this would have been like, right? This would have been like bloody like when Rikishi revealed as the guy that run him over, and he says it was Triple H who told him, like on the Monday, and then come the SmackDown, they're like, he points to Billy Gunn, like like the footage shows like a guy with a ponytail, like the same kind of hair as like Billy Gunn, Triple H, and then Triple H turns around and starts slapping Billy Gunn. It makes no sense. We found out last. So did Rowan last week pretend that it was the lookalike, even though Brian was in on it? So is Brian in on this whole plan just to slap Rowan? But it makes no sense. Right, let's just get into I could rant on this for an hour. It makes no fucking sense.
It makes no sense, but my prediction is, what's the next pay-per-view? Big pay-per-view? Survivor Series?
Aye. Survivor Series.
Is that after Clash of Champions, or is that further down the line?
There's Hell in a Cell. Maybe we'll do something there.
I think this is probably going to end up Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns taking on Eric Ronan and Luke Harper. It's my fucking prediction.
Well, I would make a prediction, but I don't care.
I see Daniel Bryan. How fucking over was the guy? Like, see back when all those yes chants were going on, then he had that neck thing, and they're like, oh, he's finally coming back. Fuck me, they could have used the guy proper, and what did they do? Stick him in a fucking tag team match with Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami fucking Zayn. And what's he done since? I mean, they give him the fucking belt, and at least he's doing something different. Cool fucking promos about the environment and all this shit. You know what I mean? Like a fucking liberal nutcase, and then he loses to Kofi Kingston. I mean, what the fuck's happening, guys? Seriously, what is happening?
Right, let's just rate this a shit show out of 10. Do me go first since you went first for Raw?
I go for it.
0, because it may not necessarily have been worse than Raw, but for this booking decision for them to completely miss over the main point of the show and pretend that last week didn't happen is a fucking disaster. And it's a 0. Because it's not like the show overall is a 9, but if the show overall was a 9, but this ruined it, this booking decision, I'd be like, oh, I'll give it like a 6, 7. But no, the show's pish. Probably at best it would have got a 2. I'm giving it a 0. Fuck it, it's pish. I've nothing else to say. I'll kill someone.
I'm giving it a 1 because yeah, I mean the whole the Brian thing with Reigns was fucking horrible, but I mean overall I don't know, man. I think the Orton promo was decent, I guess, and I fucking don't know, man. I don't know.
I just think it's that bad. It's the main end at the show. It's not like it was a throwaway midway. I mean, it actually ended the show.
For something to get a 0, I think it would need to be like godly awful with no redeeming factors.
What's redeeming about this? They completely fucked up. It makes no sense whatsoever.
I thought the Orton with the note thing for Kofi's son was decent enough to give this a 1. So.
Alright, no, alright. I thought you meant the Brian. I mean, maybe I am being too harsh, but I'm giving it
I'll be honest.
It's that bad. I need to. Right, yeah, you go on.
Fair enough. I think if they did the Roman race, if they did this Roman Reigns, if they did this Roman Reigns segment better, and they totally didn't fuck up and forgot what they did last week, I probably could have gave. If it was a good final segment, I probably could have given this SmackDown like a 3 or a 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
If the final segment delivered, but unfortunately it fucking didn't deliver. So I mean, the only things that really take away from this show is, I mean, that Orton promo was no bad, and then Drake Maverick, he won his title, escaped with it. I mean, I guess even that wasn't really decent. The Miz generic promo, fucking a bunch of matches with jobbers. I mean, let's be honest. Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable, Ali, Murphy. Is this really King of the Ring worthy fucking competitors? Not in my eyes, guys. Not in fucking my eyes. I'll give it a 1 because to get a 0, you need to be awful. And I tell you, I think in the next couple of weeks I could be giving it a 0, but it's not going to be the day. So anyway, that's it for me.
That's it for me.
And until next time, tell all it on Sunday or Saturday, whatever the fucking day it's on. Hopefully Sunday means they've got an extra 24 hours for needing to review this shite wrestling. Peace.